Hey, what's going on, YouTube and YouTube subscribers and new listeners? You're watching KBTV, where knowledge is born, and I'm King David. Um, Today, I want to talk about keeping the body clean. Um, because most of us are poisoning the body in a lot of ways that we're not aware of because we've been conditioned so used to eat a certain way. So I want to talk about keeping the body clean. All right. And we're just going to jump right on into it. Pull some information off the internet and some things I already knew, but I wanted to discuss with you guys. All right. Meat may cause food poisoning in humans. Now, not may, it does. All right. True carnivores gulp down chunks of raw flesh, relying on their strong stomach acids to break it down and kill the dangerous bacteria in meat that would otherwise sicken or kill them. Humans have much weaker stomach acids that are similar to those found in animals who digest pre-chewed fruits and vegetables. Without carnivores' stomach acids to kill the bacteria in meat, dining on animal flesh can give us food poisoning. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, meat is a significant cause of foodborne illness. Every year in the U.S. alone, food poisoning sickens more than 48 million people and kills more than 3,000. 48 million people get sick every year, and 3,000 people pass away and die because they eating meat. All right. Remember, I talked about my past videos that meat is not alkaline, first of all, and once you kill an animal, it's dead. So now you're eating dead meat, and depending on how they kill it, is another thing too. It's another factor too. Meat and fish can take as long as 2 days to fully digest. The proteins and fats they contain are complex molecules that take longer for your body to pull apart. By contrast, fruits and vegetables, which are higher in fiber, move through your system in less than a day. All right, meat takes 2 days, maybe 3. It takes 24 to 72 hours to digest that type of red meat. Maybe for fish, maybe just a day or two. But when I talked about in my other video, when to eat, what to eat, and how to eat, I said fish is okay, and shrimp of that nature, but you have to do it in a certain moderation, um, you know, at a certain time. You don't eat it all the time. All right. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, most Americans get plenty of protein without paying special attention to what they eat. We're actually more likely to consume too much protein, resulting in nutritional deficiencies or insufficient fiber. Eating too much protein may also increase your risk of developing heart disease and may worsen kidney function in people with kidney disease because the body can have trouble eliminating all the waste products of protein metabolism. All right, so when everybody out there digesting meat and it takes 24 to 72 hours to digest that meat, all right, it's just sitting on your reservoir and it's not even really digesting, okay, because we're not supposed to be eating meat. All right, so it's having a small time even trying to digest that through the small intestines and then the large intestines. All right, and then coming out of your reservoir. All right, when you use the bathroom. All right, right, now you got to think about that because a lot of us out there, um, aren't eating home cooked meals. You are eating a lot of fast food, Taco Bell, Burger King. All right, now if you've been eating those things for the past week, then you got to know that when you use the bathroom, you're really using the bathroom from stuff that was backed up from you 3 or 4 days ago. All right. So you're literally sitting in your own filth. If you ever heard the saying, sitting in your own filth, that's what you're doing. You're sitting in a reservoir of dead flesh from animals that had to be cooked at a high temperature to get rid of the parasites. And it's not alive, it's dead. All right, during most of our evolutionary history, we were largely vegetarian. Plant foods, such as yams, made up the bulk of our ancestors' diet. The addition of modest amounts of meat to the early human diet came with the discovery of fire, which allowed us to lower the risk of being sickened or killed by parasites and bacteria in meat. This didn't turn our ancestors into carnivores, but rather allowed early humans to survive in areas during periods in which plant foods were unavailable or scarce. All right. So we need to live like how I talked in my last videos, like a dinosaur. Be a plant. Become plant-based. Stop eating meat. Stop being animalistic. That's why we are in our lower self and not our higher conscious, because eating stuff like that keeps us there. It's not digesting anyway. It's just kind of sitting around creating bacteria, because the meat that doesn't get digested or doesn't get digested in enough time or can't be digested, it sits there in the reservoir and it ferments, and that causes mold and bacteria in your body. Then you wonder why you're sick. All right. Also, to stay healthy and clean is to, of course, take a bath, take a shower, wear clean clothes, take care of your hair, brush your teeth, wash your hands. Hygiene, basically good hygiene. And I talked about this also in my video, secondary transfer and cross infection. Okay, so that coincides and relates to what I'm talking about right now. You guys can go and watch that if you haven't watched it already. And that about does it. Just stay away from meat, man. It's killing 3,000 people a year and sickening 48 million. 48 million people going to the hospital and things like that because of eating meat. All right. It takes 3 days to digest. 1 to 3 days to digest. That's too long. Vegetables and fruits, it takes less than a day to digest through your system. Okay? 12 hours, 15 hours. And on that note, until we meet again, Tavio luego, continuum buen dia. Peace.